More than every other country, China has become the pioneer country in rapid and prefabricated construction, and many of us can testify to this. During the pandemic, China built a 25,000 square meter hospital in just 10 days. The objective of the building, which has 10,000 beds, is to isolate the sick and prevent new infections in the face of the unstoppable escalation of the coronavirus in the central province of Hubei. Such a feat has been possible by putting together dozens of prefabricated modules. But it is not the first time that the Asian country has built a building of these characteristics in just a few days. Is this true? If yes, then how possible is it? How is China capable of building hospitals, hotels, bridges, or train stations in just tens of hours? We've got the answers to your questions as we're going to reveal to you how China constructs so fast. But first, please like and subscribe to this channel and then sit back and relax. Here, we've made findings on the infrastructures built by China to know how they got their construction works done within some hours. Let's start with a hospital built in 7 days. In 2003, the Xiaotangshan Hospital was built in Beijing in just 7 days. On this occasion, the aim was to respond to the health alert during the SARS epidemic. It was a typical pneumonia that appeared for the first time in November 2002 in the province of Canton. How did they do it? Around 4,000 people worked day and night to meet the deadline. The first step was to prepare the ground with dozens of bulldozers. Then, the construction of the building began, as with the construction of the hospital for those infected by the coronavirus. The key in this case is the use of prefabricated materials. They did not lay brick by brick, but joined previously assembled structures. In this way, they built, for example, an X-ray room, a computed tomography room, and intensive care unit, and a laboratory. The hospital was key to the control and treatment of the outbreak that, according to data from the World Health Organization, left more than 700 deaths worldwide. The new building systems, based on prefabricated materials, allowed the creation of resistant infrastructures that adapt to the needs of the environment. Wow, that's incredible. Another one is a 15-story hotel in 6 days. In 2010, the Broad Sustainable Building Company built a 15-story hotel in less than 47 hours. Yes, 47 hours. And this was very true. But it took about 4 days to finish the facade and completely cover it. The Ark Hotel is in Changsha, the capital of China's Hunan province. How did they do it? It could be finished in record time because it is made up of steel modules previously built in a factory. They were then put together like a giant puzzle. What are the properties of the 15-story hotel? Its builders boast that the hotel can withstand a level 9 earthquake thanks to the diagonal reinforcement of its structure. In addition, they claim that 6 times less material was used than for a conventional building. The elements used are in turn much lighter than the traditional ones. The walls are airtight and soundproof. The energy efficiency is 5 times higher than that of ordinary construction, according to the company. To maintain the temperature, the walls and ceilings have 150 millimeters of thermal insulation, and the building has triple plastic windows and external sun protection. What about a 1,300-ton bridge that was constructed in 43 hours? In 2015, the Beijing government ordered a bridge to be removed and replaced with a more modern one. The company in charge knocked down the old one, built in 1984 with heavy machinery in just 1 day, and they started to work. How did China build the Sanyuan Bridge in 43 hours? They erected the new Sanyuan Bridge in 19 hours. It is one of the most important bridges in the northwest section of Beijing. To build it, 1,300 tons of materials were used. The entire process of reconstruction, signposting, and asphalting barely lasted 43 hours. In other words, in less than 2 days, the bridge was fully enabled again for drivers. This feat was made possible by what they called the integrated replacement method. The builders dragged a bridge as a single piece there and paved it. But if conventional construction methods had been used, traffic would have been affected for at least 2 months. For the construction of the new Nanlong station, 1,500 workers and 23 excavators worked tirelessly for 9 hours. China constructed a train station in 9 hours. Well, at this junction, this should be the tremendous part of it all. Because if erecting hospitals, hotels, and bridges in just a few days seems surprising, what about the train station that was constructed in 9 hours in 2018? team. That is a conventional working day plus an extra hour. How was the train station construction successful? An army of about 1,500 workers worked tirelessly. Machinery also played a fundamental role. They used 23 bulldozers and 7 trains to create the new Nanlong station in the Chinese city of Longyan. To do this, they were organized into 7 teams in charge of carrying out different jobs simultaneously. For example, pave the land and install the roads, traffic signs, and even some computer equipment. What was the goal of the train station? The work, which was part of the plan that would be carried out throughout 2018, connected the city's railway with 3 other different stations. The infrastructures were designed for trains that reach speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour and would extend over 246 kilometers. This work was part of a series of major infrastructure projects carried out by China in recent decades. Among them is the construction of the largest radio telescope in the world. It is in the Guizhou province of southwest China, has a diameter of 500 meters, and began operating in 2016. The country has also completed the Tianwanping hydropower project. It is one of the largest in Asia and plays a vital role in supplying energy to eastern China. Are these infrastructures limited to only China? The system used to make these buildings and infrastructure in record time is not unique to China. It has been used for years in the West, where the main obstacle to building a building in a short time is the bureaucratic process. Paxton's Crystal Palace in London was one of the first to be built entirely from prefabricated parts in the 19th century. The Eiffel Tower in Paris was built in about 2 years for the same reason. Currently, it is also common in the construction of military and field hospitals for organizations such as the UN Refugee Agency or UNHCR or the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization or FAO. Above all, the key in addition to a huge volume of China labor is in the use of prefabricated materials and modular construction. In most cases, time is saved by using structures that are completely assembled beforehand, with their facades, their windows, and even their installations. And this is one of the advantages of China's construction. Once in the place where the building in question will be erected, the modules are assembled with great precision. Light facades and the use of steel and reinforced concrete structures allow cost savings and faster construction than with other types of materials. In addition, the new building systems serve to create resistant infrastructures that adapt to the needs of the environment, from those that withstand earthquakes to those that stand out for their energy efficiency. In short, we hope you've learned a lot about how fast China constructs things faster. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button, and the notification bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded from this channel. Do well to share your thoughts about how China manages to construct so fast in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.